In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A gift to Spears, running right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun snap to Nix. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Devin White hauls him down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He feels this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And it's going to be Texans football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
It is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Tight end going in motion here. From the 26 on 2nd down. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. Matthew Wright for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go. Listen.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Trying again following the sack. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
15.
Third and long for him here. He puts some air under this one, deep right. This is caught inside the 15. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to it.
Yellow.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it down to a single point. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Camarda on to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Spears on the give, headed right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Nick, sound of the pistol. He's on the move. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Spears trying this straight ahead. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second and 13. He's got it near the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Spears can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. They run once more with Spears. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Titans break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Right there to tack on the point after. And the Titans take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, rip list. Yellow. Right side.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1.
Right side.
A give left side for Gibbs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
43! 43! That's it!
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. He gets it ahead and winds up with about 3. Chidobe, Awuzie, they're on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Yellow!
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yellow!
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Right.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. And they send a man in motion. 2nd and 8. A lot of mess on the move here. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Now Camarda on to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Spears. Cuts it to the right sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They send the tight end in motion. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Cut out left. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. Second and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. McLaughlin. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Titans hoping to break this tie before the half. So now here's third and goal. To throw, here's Nix. And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans get some late points and the lead. Right on for the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 14.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Fight on these two. 43! 43!
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to try to drop it in. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Greg Newsome has it.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Spears running behind center. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Play action with Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
On third down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throwing the out route complete. Give him 13 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go.
A handoff to Spears. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Knicks off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Play calling could be a little bit of a love-hate relationship. You love the first down run. You hate the second down sack. And now you're in a third down situation where you probably got to put it in the air.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Texans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Motioning him from the slot right. Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
Hero 15.
He's back to throw. Launches one deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my, that's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Running it after the penalty. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running back sent in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Finds a man, right side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Yellow, yellow. There's it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He just throws this one away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Come back. There's it.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Into the hands of Duvernay. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Hey, color. There's it.
Another throw for Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. The ball is out! And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And this is Spears. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup from the secondary. Grant Delpit on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
2nd and 4. Fits it through the middle. Hits the 20. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans push their lead further to start the half. Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Titans drive their lead to 11.
Texans 17.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Wait. Yellow. Eye down these two.
Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
We're good.
Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, color. Attack. Where's it?
Trying again following the sack. He throws a bullet to the oh, brother. It's another interception. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, sack. Trap 60, trap 60. Third. Right there, third. Go.
Now Nix. Complete out to the right. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the handoff, this is Spears. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Tackled by Keon White there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Let's go now.
Second and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Check that. Three. Ready? Cut 19.
Nix from the gun. Has it down close. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Fire down these two. Where's that?
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's complete, right side. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Pass complete to Duvernay. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite...
Texans 17.
Options are open here. It's second and inches.
Right.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw, Mahomes. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Hey, Yellow, hey, go going. What's on?
Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game. Now Camarda on to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Got it. Ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Come on. Set. Cut.
Now a give to Spears. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Set up. 18, 5 in, track 60. 69. Left leg 19. Hurt.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one's cut along the left sideline. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Let's go. Check, got that. Check, go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Chased out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll throw again. Nix. Pass caught. 9-yard line. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Go.
Pressure coming for Nix. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Here's Nix to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Titans push their lead to 18.
Texans 24.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Mahomes now. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll go. It's Mahomes. Throw is caught by the back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to the air, Mahomes. This is complete to Duvernay. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's only 2 on the pickup, and it's an interesting call for them now on 4th down. Mahomes to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. And they pick him off again. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Spears. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.